is Lark Center here in Punta Gorda. We are doing a virtual open house, which means we get to meet some incredible instructors and some great masters of art. And we are going to sit here and talk with Benson about one of your classes. You're teaching several, but we're going to be covering this one right now.
Yes, watercolors. I'm teaching watercolors on Mondays, morning and afternoon, and I teach all levels, and I even teach all ages. I've had grandchildren come with their grandparents, and I teach basically beginners in the afternoon on Mondays, and intermediate in the mornings. In the morning.
And when does that start?
It starts October the 12th, Mondays. So some of my past students register now because I get a lot of repeats because they enjoy the morning classes on Mondays. And my beginners who haven't started yet, I'd like to show you why it's so easy to do watercolors.
Right, because you're going to show us some neat little tricks that you got laid out.
Yes, here I have this Holbein #1 brush. And I like to show you how the brushes do all the work for you. So here's my #1 brush, and when I dip it in the paint, and I can just look at that nice stroke here, stroke, 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 stroke. If you want to make bricks, you could do horizontal like this. And if you want to do like a fence or something. So my idea is to let the brushes do all the work for you. That's with a flat brush. Here's a round brush. And you can do like leaf patterns with the round. So you don't have to do a lot of outlining. You can do just strokes and just, learn how to use the brushes. Because I like to see the brushes do all the work for you. In fact, this was what we would do at a beginning class.
Okay.
And in our advanced classes, we would do a little bit more detailed work. And here's something we would do in our advanced class, and I actually brought in the plumeras into the class. And our advanced classes will be working on how to do dewdrops. And also here's another example of how the brush does all the work for you. So what I had is just strokes here to do the leaves. Look at that, isn't that cool? So
that's incredible, the effect you get.
Yeah, so let the brush do all the work for you. See how it just kind of strokes in there? And it's really an easy media to work with. And also, this was a good example of complementary colors. So when we have a theme or a project, we're going to use colors theory. So this would complementary colors, and this is green and red, which are opposite on the color spectrum. Also, here was another one we did. This was the Triad color harmony. So what we had here was the blue and the yellow and the reds. And this was something we did in our class. I think we might have done this online too. But it shows a lot of detail, but we also have some juicy, free-flowing feelings here. Also, here was something we did, and I encourage everyone to do thumbnails.
Yeah, so this is a book that you make up of drawings with the thumbnails of different...
Right, like this was a class, and this photo was submitted to me. She emailed it by Jolene Drystad. And here was a thumbnail of a suggestion of how you should do your major painting. And here we have analogous colors. And this was a wonderful example of analogous colors. 3 or more colors on the color wheel are analogous. So here we have the red, orange, green, right there in a row. So those are your analogous colors. And here's another example of, this is an intermediate or beginners. I like to show people how to use the different color swatches and create your composition. Sometimes we do real loose work. Just splash it on there. So everybody's a little bit different, and it's wonderful to see the creative juices flow with our students. So I'm hoping that everyone's going to sign up and get your paints ready. If you're already a watercolor artist, you can take our beginning and or advanced. If you want to get back to the basics, or if you haven't painted in a long time and you want to get back into the groove, join us.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, these are great samples, and again, you'll work with the students that come in the door and work with them. You have a question?
What classes are you teaching online and which ones are in person?
Well, I'm teaching watercolor online and in person. I'm teaching the next Wednesday. We're having an online watercolor class, and there'll be 4 sessions, so be sure to sign up for that.
Right.
And then on October the 12th, I'm going to have the regular watercolor class live here at the Visual Arts Center.
On site. Mm-hmm.
On site. So starting in October, be ready. It's a smaller class, so my repeat students better sign up now.
And I'm sure they will if they haven't already. Okay, great. Well, Linda, appreciate you coming in. Good to talk to you again. We'll be getting back with you real soon because we got another class of yours that we're going to talk about. So, everyone, appreciate you joining us. And you can find these supplies in the supply store here at the VAC. And for anyone that's commented, you get a chance to get entered in a drawing. So you go in something like, as I like to say, the VAC logo items. Of course, my favorite is the coffee cup because it goes with me everywhere. But there's a lot of other things there. Make sure you go to Visual Arts Center website.org, sign up for her classes, and be ready to go soon. Linda, thank you for coming in.
And thank you, Dave.
Yeah. All right. So